So D-Frag follows Kazuma Kenji, a somewhat delinquent high schooler who gets forced to join the game development club and his comedic zany adventures as a member of this club. That's it. Now, before I watched this anime, I knew absolutely nothing about it. There wasn't a lot of hype behind it, and it was kind of refreshing to watch an anime that wasn't really overhyped or very well known. One of those obscure, unknown animes. I enjoy watching those the most because those normally turn out to be hidden gems. And D-Frag is definitely one of those hidden gems because, guys, I really enjoyed watching this anime. It's probably the best comedy anime I've seen this year, and probably the funniest anime I've seen since Is This a Zombie, Of the Dead, and Baka and Test. It reminded me so much of those two animes. I had so much fun watching this anime. So let's begin by talking about the good qualities of this anime. And to get the most obvious one out of the way first, the animation was very solid in this anime. And I really liked the use of bright colors which really matched the comedic and lively tone of the anime. Really well done. And the character designs were all pretty unique, especially for this one character who bears a huge resemblance to Harima Kenji from School Rumble. Like, the minute that I saw this guy, I was like, is that Harima? What the hell is he doing in this anime? Now, it could be a coincidence, or the author could have drew some inspiration from Harima's design. Either way, you can't deny that the similarities between the two are uncanny. Now, the story in this anime, I mean, it's really basic. Nothing really special, nothing really grand, but it's very entertaining, and the anime knows exactly what it wants to be. It's a story about this one club and the zany adventures that they get into. That's what the show's all about. It went full throttle on it, and I enjoyed it a lot. But even though the anime story is just basic, what this anime really excels at to make it very entertaining and a whole lot of fun is its comedy and its characters. Most of the jokes in this anime are hits. They are freaking hilarious, making me laugh my ass off so many times. And I really love that they used a lot of running gags throughout the entire anime. The two that really stood out to me is, first off, the president of the game development club has this really cutesy look to kind of coat Kazuma to get on her side, and he never falls for it. I really love when she did that. And the second one is the gulp kind of gag that all the characters do, which I thought was hilarious, especially during like these intense situations. They'll be like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? Gulp. Also, on a side note, although this anime is strictly a comedy, I love the fact that they actually took some time to throw in some sentimental moments to really help build some character bonds and relationships, and to give the characters some depth and development. It was really nice and really well done. Not only was the comedy solid in this anime, but you got a colorful cast of characters, all of which are very, very entertaining. I liked all the characters. I don't think there is one character in this anime that never really stood out to me or wasn't entertaining at all. I enjoyed them all. First off, we got Kazuma Kenji, the delinquent of the school and main character of the anime, who serves as the comedic straight man. And his reaction and commentary to the situations that he and the club would get into are more hilarious than any of the jokes in this anime. I mean, just his pure reaction to situations. I mean, I laughed all the time. And he had some good sentimental moments as well, showing that he really cared about the club and about the individuals in the club. The next four characters I'm about to talk about very briefly are the original members of the game development club, who each have an element that corresponds with their character. Starting off with the president of the game development club, we got Roka, whose element is fire, but she also has a secret element that shows up time and time again. And she has this weird knack of putting bags over people's heads, which corresponds with her secret element. And she also has a lot of standout moments where she made me laugh, and some sentimental moments as well. Then there's Chitose, the student council president, whose element is earth, and she attacks people with like mud balls that she has in her pocket. And I really liked her relationship with the president, Roka. They had a really good bond and relationship, a really interesting backstory, and she also has her standout moments where she makes me laugh. Next we have Sakura, who's the only member of the club that has the least amount of screen time. You don't really see much of the character or know much about her. She pops up now and again, and her element is water. I would have loved to know more about Sakura and have her actually be a part of some of these adventures that they went on, but she didn't really do that much, but still, she was a likable character. And lastly, we got Osawa, the advisor to the club, who basically comes in and just falls asleep. She's very lazy, she doesn't like to do any work, but she is funny now and again. She has this really interesting backstory that she tells later on in the anime, and her element is electricity. She has like this taser that she uses to shock people. And the last main character that really stood out to me was Takao, the well-endowed president of the real game development club. She has a very interesting backstory dealing with Roka that I found both funny and sentimental, and she has a very profound relationship with our main character, Kazuma, which I thought was really cute, and I loved their development. But that's not to say that she doesn't have some fun now and again as well. She is freaking hilarious, and I just love her really cutesy kind of look she gives Kazuma whenever he's around. But not only are the main characters a whole lot of fun to watch and very entertaining, but all of the supporting cast, including the extras that come into the anime for like a few seconds and then disappear, they also have something to add to the anime that makes it a whole lot of fun. You also got many diverse groups in this anime whose members are all unique and have some time to shine. Like the Real Game Development Club, you got the former Student Council, the Evil Orchestra of 14, the 24 Baldies, I mean the list can go on. And the last thing that I really liked about this anime was the opening and ending themes. Catchy, uplifting, exciting, set the tone of the anime. That's all I gotta say about them. I downloaded them immediately after the anime. I enjoyed listening to those songs. Now it seems like I absolutely love this anime and I have no problems with it whatsoever, right? Wrong. I do actually have a few problems with this anime. The first problem that I have with this anime is, although I do love all the characters, I do feel like some of the characters, especially the side characters, weren't utilized to their fullest. The two that I'm thinking of is the members of the Kazuma family. The guy that's referred to as the Big Mountain and the guy with the stripes on his head. I mean, they're supposed to be a part of Kazuma's group, yet they're never really involved in this anime. They appear now and again, they have a few things to say, but they don't really do much, which really sucked. I thought that all three of them were going to join the club and have this whole unique dynamic where there's three guys, a bunch of girls, and they're getting into weird situations. That would have been interesting, and it would have been a more unique take instead of just having one guy of the group join that club, which that's what they did. And it really it was a shame, because there was so much potential in Harima 2.0 and that little short striped-haired guy. I wanted to see more of them. And also, as I mentioned earlier, Sakura. She doesn't really have much to do in the anime. It would have been nice to see her more involved in some of these situations. Another problem that I have with this anime was that I wish they threw in more sentimental moments to really build some character depth, build relationships between characters, and give characters some development. But besides the few problems that I have with this anime, overall, I had a blast watching D-Frag. It was so hilarious, so much fun. I loved all the characters, and it is without a doubt my favorite comedy anime of the year so far. And that's why I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I think that it is truly one hell of an anime, and if you're a fan of comedy anime, you have no excuse not to see D-Frag. But anyway, what did you guys think of this anime? Did you find it really hilarious like I did? Or did you find it really boring and you found none of the jokes funny? And let me know, what is your all-time favorite comedy anime? Comment below and let me know.